Hey TechGround family, I hope you're all doing great and that technology is making your life easier, because today I'm bringing you another gadget that honestly has left me speechless. Let me introduce you to the Plout Notepin, an artificial intelligence powered recorder that's so small you can take it anywhere, even on your lapel. Literally, you can use it just like a pin. Can you imagine recording meetings, classes, or even your wildest ideas without taking out your phone? It's like having a personal assistant, but without having to pay them a salary. It has up to 20 hours of continuous recording and 64 gigabytes of internal memory. So if you're someone who always forgets what was said in a meeting, or someone who takes notes on napkin, stay tuned because this is going to interest you. I'll share everything here on TechGround. Before we discuss the subject, let's briefly cover who created this invention. And it's Plout, a brand that has strongly invested in artificial intelligence powered recording technology. And their mission is clear: to make voice the future of productivity. And with products like this Notepin, they're taking that idea to the next level. The Notepin is definitely their most portable, versatile, and student professional oriented offering. To organize your ideas without complications. Remember, it records, transcribes in 100+ languages, creates mind maps, and answers questions. And you know, if you like this content, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Here at TechGround, we always bring you the latest and the best in technology. Now let's get to the unboxing. A minimalist white box, very simple, with an image on the front where we see the device already clipped onto the lapel of a shirt, the brand name and model at the bottom, and its slogan, the world's most wearable artificial intelligence voice recorder. As soon as we open it, what do we find? A very elegant presentation, as I said, minimalist black, with everything very well arranged. There's a little envelope here as a flap at the bottom where you'll find all the papers, warranty, user guide, and so on. And underneath we find the USB-C to USB-C charger, about 1 meter long and wide, a clip for the back, and the charging base. On the top we see this black finish as well, with a magnetic bottom part where the device and its back go. The truth is, it's very well finished, very well designed, and you can tell as soon as you touch the device and the product. We can feel that it has quite a bit of quality, it's well built, and it feels very well packed. Well, now it's out of its box. Let's discuss the device's strongest feature, its design. It's 51 millimeters tall, 21 millimeters wide, and 11 millimeters thick, weighing only 16.6 grams. For reference, it's smaller than a regular lighter and weighs less than a key. The finish is plastic in a matte gray, which is the model I have right now. It's a silver color, it's very nice. The back part does look more metallic where the magnet is, obviously. And as you can see, we have a very slim, very thin build with a white edge, where at the top we find the groove for the lanyard, which we will talk about later. On the front at the top we have the little pilot light, the A for Plout, where we'll find the LED, which will indicate when it's on, when it's charging, and when it's recording. And the microphone at the bottom consists of 2 tiny micro perforations. It's a micro electromechanical systems microphone, which means it will provide very good, very precise, and very nice recording quality. In the box there were these 3 main items. The back cover, which we'll use as a magnet to do that. It's like a pin that has this shape. If we put it the other way around, it won't magnetize. Only at the top and bottom you have to put it like this, matching its shape, and that's all there is to it. And this thick shirt, as you'll see in the close-up shots too, I've put it on in other places. Just bring it close and position it. And that's it. It's like a pin you can put anywhere. Just like I said, like a regular pin. But rather than a hole or tag, it uses a magnet. On the other hand, we have the clip. A clip that's also pretty strong, with a non-slip surface on the inside so it doesn't come loose. Just put it on, like I have this microphone. Just like a tie clip, like a lavalier, you can clip it anywhere, on your pants, on your hat, on your sleeve. Well, you have a lot of ways to do it. The last accessory is also magnetic. All of this uses magnets. Even the case, as you've seen, is used for charging. Here we have the USB-C port with a non-slip base, so it doesn't slide. Well built, with pins providing direct charging contact, which takes about 2 hours. It has a 270 milliamp battery, which will give us a capacity of 20 hours of continuous recording. And about 64 gigs, you know, it's always a little less, but it's 64 gigs of internal storage for recording, hours and hours of discussions, lectures, seminars, whatever you need, interviews or anything else, okay? And the connectivity is Bluetooth and Wi-Fi for quick and stable pairing, so you can download files and sync them efficiently and instantly. You can also transfer it using the USB-C, which is this part here that we saw earlier, so you can connect it, charge it, and also transfer data with 64 gigabytes of internal storage, enough for weeks of recording. And above all, the important thing is the transcription, which is multilingual and will support more than 112 languages with truly incredible accuracy to transcribe any type of communication. However, the transcription will not be in real time. We will have to give the application some time so it can recognize everything that is recorded and then be able to do a more thorough transcription in our application. The advanced features of artificial intelligence are that it will recognize different voices, assign names, automate the whole process, create summaries, mind maps, and recordings. Now we'll see it with the app in more detail. I'll open the app and start recording the screen. The setup is very simple. I think we have a shot so you can see that it's just adding the device, syncing, turning it on, and in a matter of seconds we already have display node paired. At the top part of the application, what do we have? Well, access to the device to see the battery level. I noticed it doesn't display the percentage, only high, medium or low. The name, which we can change at any time, the serial number, the storage. As you can see, I have almost 4 hours recorded, or a little more than 4 hours, and the audio files are 70 megabytes, which is very, very little. And at the top we have a little magnifying glass to ask questions about the text and the transcriptions we've made, which we'll look at a bit more in depth now. We click here, where it shows all the files, and we have access to all the documents we've recorded. We can also sort them by category and place them in folders, as I've done here. Video ideas, shopping list, meetings. Below, you can indicate if it comes from uploads or calls. In this case, I don't have any. From Notepin and from all the systems we've imported, or from the desktop, okay? Then below we have file, which are all the files we're going to see. Here we have the more section. To start a recording, the moment I start the recording, it will already start recognizing my voice, filling in the waveform, as you can see. And here I can spend hours and hours talking, pause it at any moment, and resume the conversation again. For example, right now I'm talking about motorcycles, that in MotoGP this year a Finnish rider has won and he has a bike with a lot more horsepower than the second place. For example, I just made that up, okay? I click save and here we have it. I'm going to sort it by reverse creation date and here we already have our audio. Once I start recording, it will recognize my voice and fill in the waveform, as you can see. As you can see, it's instant. Now I'm going to press and hold here. The indicator is already red. It shows I'm recording and we can see a new file being created in real time. I might be too close and the wave peak might be a bit too strong. But anyway, just so you can see a test, I stop recording and I would already have my transcription done here in a matter of seconds. Once the red light is on, it indicates that I'm recording and we can see the time. Okay, here we'll have options to increase the speed, to take it up to x2. It shows I'm recording, displays real time. Let's set it to 0.75 or enhance the voice with artificial intelligence. I'm going to put the last one so you can see the difference. It will indicate that I'm recording and we can see the real time. It will clarify the voice and give it proper gain. Then here we have the summaries, the transcription and the mind map that we're going to generate, whichever one we want. Here we have all the templates recently used: meeting, speech, call, interview, medical, sales, and consulting summaries. There are many for all sectors, and we can even create and fully customize our own. I already have recorded conversations from before. So I want to show you the particular feature of this artificial intelligence, which is what sets it apart from other types of recording. And for example, I have here a meeting I had with some clients for a wedding. The meeting lasts 1 hour and 52 minutes. I have everything reflected here. For privacy rights, I won't play the full recording, but I have the entire conversation and a transcript, a really incredible summary with different sections: home prep and photos, ring logistics, family roles, arrival times, action charts. We're thoroughly reviewing the post-ceremony photo session, its location, duration, logistics, and how we'll move around. Well, it's definitely crazy. Dancing and partying will all happen in segments. I even have a transcript here that, as I said, will go by time code and will be clicking through this transcript. And it will take me to the exact time. At the moment when we were talking in the conversation about the banquet and the table arrangements, there are 7 people speaking on our side. This is what the bride says to leave a microphone. Alex will record it with Cagnon's microphone, but I'm going to leave a microphone on the lectern, recording the whole time until it's over. How do you see the conversation in person? I mean, everything we want to see will be detailed with these time codes. The summary and of course the mind map. This is something that really helps me a lot to have everything very clear and well specified. Meeting summary. On one hand, the wedding organization, and on the other hand, open questions. Who will be responsible for coordinating the timing? The maître or the disc jockey? These are possible questions that artificial intelligence generates for us to clarify with the client. Photo prep at home, estimated photo duration, ring logistics, and photographer arrival time are set for us. Santi will arrive at the bride's house. It's 3:30. Well, honestly, it's incredible how the whole mind map unfolds for us. We can open and close all the points at any time. It's really crazy. But let's move on to one of the parts as well, because this service is truly premium and you'll have to pay for a subscription. It's the Ask Artificial Intelligence. For example, I asked, when is the cocktail? It starts at 9. So a question, like I said before, about the magnifying glass. And it's going to take you directly to give you an answer about that conversation you had. Exactly what you need to extract. Well, I'm going to ask it, for example, how many surprises could there be at the wedding? We've said there will be surprises, several are planned for the wedding. The bride will change her dress for the party, there will be a symbolic toss instead of a bouquet, and a table with temporary tattoos. You can also ask, what other surprises can weddings like this have? How do I manage the bride's dress change during the event? You can use ChatGPT or any technology we select. Shall we see how to do this now? And not only satisfied with the summary, here you can also say if it's good or bad to give our opinion. They keep improving the system, and we can also export it or share the link. Export. From Memsha. Export PDF under Memsha, export to Memsha, section export PDF GI under Memsha section, GI section of MEM shower export PDF MEM shower export. This is great. Activated to tell them which industries we work in. It's not the same to be an engineer, an architect, a doctor, or a freelancer. Well, what this is going to do is synthesize the analysis and transcriptions to your niche, to your, let's say, inventory of words, so that they can improve the transcription and help you choose. As you can see, finance, law, and education. This approach makes development much more precise. Then we have the template community, which, as you've seen, there are a lot of them. We can send and create our own autoflow templates, which is great for streamlining our workflow. For example, I have a rule that if meeting or reunion is found in the first 60 seconds, it summarizes using a specific template. So it does this and automates the processes. And I say, interview. Hello, welcome to the new interview. Well, it's automatically gonna create a workflow that we tell it to, and that's it. I wanted to go deeper into this because honestly, I can tell you it's really nice, it's great, but we need to take a closer look at how the application works and how the device works. This is still a recorder that has a range of about 3 meters. Efficient, okay? The good and powerful part lies within the development of artificial intelligence, which is what will make everything that gets recorded have some kind of meaning and purpose. Then the sync I activated with the app to upload it to the cloud. As I was saying, it's also very feasible to use either in the app, or we can also use it with the web section, let's say with the desktop version. So I think I'm not leaving much else out. For example, in this one I made about audiovisual ideas, I recorded myself when I had an inspiration. Are you like this? Today, it occurs to me that I can make a shot for the next sequence I have to film for the short film. Everyone ultimately occupies their own niche and segment. You can do whatever you want, and this is going to help you a lot. So let me give you a quick summary of the strengths of this cloud. Notepad, which is automated transcription powered by Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. You can use Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer 4 or the Mini, the Cloud for clear transcription recordings. Summarize everything automatically, save time, increase productivity with just one click, as you've seen, provide time codes. This allows you to search through hours and hours of recordings without having to read through texts and texts. And the text supports 112 languages with high transcription accuracy, easy to share, perfect for teamwork. We're in a company, we have meetings. This simplifies everything a lot through voice recognition technology. The good thing is that with different sessions, it will already know who Tomas, Alejandro, Santiago, and Christian are, who is participating in that conversation or those conversations. Seminars or through a bunch of templates they have for professional summaries, as you've seen, it's something excellent. The smart keyword search with Ask Artificial Intelligence, it's really crazy, and I've just shown you a quick overview because otherwise the video would last 40 minutes. You can start asking questions. It's ChatGPT after all, smart silent trimming. I didn't show this before and the recording already stopped, but you can also trim audio files. 4 modes, pin mode. Have you seen clip mode, lanyard mode, and bracelet mode, which will also be available? And a strong magnetic hold. It's really powerful. It's ideal for consultations, conferences, meetings, to keep your hands free. In general, lots of recording hours, plenty of internal storage, days and days of continuous recording. 64 gigabytes of audio can hold thousands of hours of recordings, you know? Is it compatible with multiple platforms? In the cloud, the synchronization between the app and the website is a big plus. I'm not sure if you noticed it when I went through the settings sections. Soon, in 2025, it will be synchronized with many applications, with Zoom, with Meet, with WhatsApp. We'll have the chance to transcribe all of that. You can work on projects anytime, from any device, computer or mobile, all secured by Microsoft, Azure, Google Cloud, and Amazon Web Services. The good thing is that it's going to works well, right? You won't lose the sale and will always have access. And with cutting-edge technology, like I was saying, ChatGPT 4, which is the latest model of CHA-GPT, and Cloud 3.5 Sonnet for precise and detailed summaries. Above all, it's very easy to use, it's very small, very versatile, and it's super easy to carry around. Above all, we will have peace of mind about privacy, which now has a fully encrypted function, so there won't be any kind of problem with loss. Commenting so we can feel at ease with everything around us and our privacy. Now, for example, if I point out some weaknesses, it's that you don't have a screen. You're always going to depend on a phone to manage all the recordings, okay, to be able to do the transcriptions and all that. And its price is 169.90 euros on its official website, which might seem like a high price if you only need it for quick notes and not in a professional setting. My personal opinion is that if you're a student, journalist, content creator, or you just like to have your ideas well organized, and you don't want to always be taking out your phone, well, this thing is honestly amazing. It's like a mix between a tag that lets you always know where everything is and a journalist, but all of that gives you a summary made just the way you want, and that's it. That's it for today's review. Tell me, what did you think of this Notepin? Would you get it? Only use it if it's useful or needed for your segment. And well, as always, if you liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos from Text. That's all for today. Thanks for being here. See you in the next Text Crowd video. Remember me for the next videos. I'll add more. The outros, the farewells, the ones I keep recording. At least let the note help me for the next videos. Goodbye.